Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Caleb Williams Chicago Bears career mode and franchise mode here on Madden 25. In the last episode, we helped Caleb Williams achieve some talent that he might not have had without our input. We were able to trade for, was it 4 players? I think it might have been 4 players, including the likes of Chris Lindstrom from the Atlanta Falcons on the offensive line, a center in Eric McCoy from the New Orleans Saints, but maybe none more important than the wide receiver that we stole from Miami. He didn't want to be in South Beach no more. Instead, he comes up to Chi-Town, the Windy City, and he has put on a show, a master class in front of these fans, and that is Tyreek Hill. So I'm really loving the way that the team is looking right now, and the team on the field could not be playing at a better pace. We are currently undefeated with almost no season left. We will finish today's the first season, Caleb Williams' rookie year, in today's episode. We are 10-0 to start this year, which is just unfathomable to think about when you have a rookie in Caleb Williams, and we did most of the winning without the guys that we added in the last episode. We were like, what, 7-0 or something like that before we made those trades? So they didn't even really help us that much achieve what we had already gotten. We had already done that. So there is a slight possibility the perfect season is in today's episode. I can't guarantee it. Obviously, you can never guarantee a perfect season. That's crazy. But there is a slight possibility that could happen, and I really want that to happen for Caleb in his first year. Will it happen? We'll have to find out. We got to get some good games in. But we will play the rest of the rest of the first year of Caleb Williams' rookie year in today's episode. So if you go and enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go finish out Caleb's first year, hopefully in historic fashion. Okay, here we are. I just wanted to pop into the schedule here to see kind of how many games left we have and who we're going up against, just kind of get primed and ready for it in today's episode. So here's what we've done so far through the regular season, through 10 games, or through 11 weeks, but 10 games, obviously. We are 10-0. We take on the Packers in the first game, then the Lions on the road in the Motor City. That's going to be pretty tricky. That's the first game we played against the Lions because we'll play against them in Week 16. Then we have the Niners on the road, and then the Vikings again on the road. So a big 3-game road stand at the end of the season. That's going to be pretty tough. But then we come back home to play the Lions again. We play the Seahawks at home, and then we go on the road to the Packers. But this little stretch right here, Thursday night football, Sunday matinee, and then a Monday night home or a Monday night road game. These are tough. It's going to be pretty tricky to get the wins that we need to get, but I believe that we can. We've got a great team around Caleb. Caleb's been playing really well these last couple of games, especially last episode. He played unbelievably well last episode, and he is revealed to be an X factor. But again, we talked about this in the last episode as well. When it was revealed, he didn't activate it for some reason. I don't know if it's like a glitch or what it is, but his Superstar X Factor ability is not active right now, even though we don't have 3 other X Factors. We only have 2, which is DJ Moore and Tyreek Hill. But as you can see over here on the right side, 2 of 3 zone abilities are activated. I don't know how to activate Caleb. I thought it would just activate when he revealed it. I don't know. It's sometimes that happens, I guess, because the game's poorly made, but we'll see maybe in the offseason if it activates, and then for next year. This is what the defense looks like. We also brought in Quincy Williams. He's one of the guys I didn't mention as a trade piece, but he's been very good. I'm assuming I don't play any defense, so I don't know how good he's actually been. We'll take a look at the stats at the end of the year, see what his impact actually was. But we signed Von Miller in free agency to start the year. That was our very first move that we made when we traded away Hassan Reddick. We made that move to sign Von Miller, and trading away Hassan Reddick was able to grab us another first round pick, which actually is not very good because we have pick 24. We sent away our first round pick in one of the trade. I think it might have been the Chris Lindstrom trade. It could have been either that or the Tyreek Hill trade. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but we sent that pick away in one of those deals. We have now the Giants pick, but the Giants pick is going to be about as good as where ours was going to be. So it's not really we didn't really benefit, let's say, from getting our pick away, getting the Giants pick back, and having our own pick traded away. So that's what it looks like right now. We could, in fact, pay some people if we want to, and it might have to be simply paying Tevin Jenkins. So if we offer Tevin Jenkins a contract, we're going to have to pay him a good amount. I'll give him a 4-year deal. That'll take him till he's 30. We'll give him $9 million in the salary, and we'll give him $7 million in his bonus, and he's going to sign that contract and stay a Chicago Bear. We have about $2 million to pay anybody else that I want, unless I go for a classic restructuring of a couple of contracts just to free up a little bit of space. I might actually do a little bit of that just to kind of give us a little bit of wiggle room. So let's go to the team salaries. Let's go to the most expensive contracts we have. It's DJ Moore, but we're not going to restructure him. It's Montez Sweat, which we can restructure. Actually, it won't let me. Usually it just says put up the triangle button. So Tevin Jenkins is the first contract we can restructure. We can't restructure any of these other deals, apparently. All right, whatever. So I guess we'll just restructure anybody down here that we can. We can do DeAndre Swift, but we can't do that because he just signed his deal. We can do TJ Edwards, I guess. That's not going to free up that much money. But TJ Edwards has been restructured a little bit. Who else can I restructure? It's not really letting me restructure many contracts, is it? Usually it'll tell me on the bottom with the triangle button, like right there with Kalen Saunders. I guess we can restructure Kalen Saunders. That's not going to free up that much space, but we can do it. How much money did that free up for right now? That gave us negative 60. Okay, so it didn't even free up that much money. So it gave us, we paid more money, actually. We're now negative 60K. We will save the rest of that and see what happens in the offseason. We might not bring any of those guys back. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet. But today's first game is at home against the Minnesota Vikings. We are undefeated. They are not having a good year. They're 3-7 right now. But they are still a very good team. Just because they're not simulating very well doesn't mean they're not a good team. They still got a lot of good players we got to watch out for. Their defense is solid, but I believe in Caleb Williams. Here we are, first attempted drive of the game with Caleb. The Vikings scored on their first drive. Not shocking. I told you they had a good team coming into the game, and I just lobbed the ball. That's my fault. I didn't even mean to press the button. I was still trying to scramble, honestly, and my thumb just accidentally pressed the button. I guess I was hovering over it too much. Oops. I'm sorry, Caleb. I did not mean to have you throw a pick on your very first play of the game. That was me bad. I didn't even mean to press the button, if I'm going to be honest with you. This time, I mean to throw it to Tyreek Hill, and he catches it. This Vikings team is tough. We knew that going in. We got to keep up the pace. Now, last episode, I was a very, very bad boy as I kept abusing some slot fades with Tyreek Hill, but he was just so good in the slot fade. How could I not abuse it? And if I need to abuse it today as well, I certainly will. And it looks like they're going to offer me the play. So we're going to flip it to the left side to give him a little bit more room. And Tyreek Hill might just go nuts. He might go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in this video. If he can, it's going to be hit with a flag. What's the flag going to be? It is a regular holding call. I thought maybe we'd get like a, I don't know, roughing the passer, pass interference, something to kind of bail me out. But it was a holding call, so it's 1st and 20 now. 1st down and 20. And this Vikings defensive line is getting crazy pressure right now to me. Adunze gets up to the 39-yard line. He gets rid of a lot of that yardage that we lost. DeAndre Swift, even though we're not really a run-first team, at least not with being Caleb Williams having to be the main character, DeAndre Swift still come away with a very, very good season. He's had, I think he's over like 800 yards on the ground. He's had a really, really good year. I'm expecting him to achieve 1,000 pretty soon. if he keeps up the pace. We're going to hit Tyreek Hill. He's going to turn on the Jets and go up the field. Tyreek Hill to the 8-yard line. Good job, Tyreek. Can we get a halfback stretch and get the edge? If we can get the edge here, this is a touchdown. We can get it. DeAndre Swift touchdown, and the Bears are back in this game. Now the defense needs to step up, and we didn't do that. We allow a touchdown on the Vikings' next drive. 32 seconds left. We're in a little bit of danger here. We're going to send some boys deep and hope that they win down the field. I don't think Scott won, but that gives me a lot of room for Caleb Williams. Look at all the room that Caleb has. He goes down. We're going to call a timeout. We've got 3 of them. Caleb Williams has been a pretty elite runner in the moments we've given him. Adunze's the one running this fade. And Adunze is not open enough. I might be able to fit it in. I can. I got hit on the throw. I still don't know if that would have worked even if I didn't get hit. That would have been a pretty tight throw. 20 seconds from close to midfield. We've got to do some damage here. We're going to go underneath. It's Tyreek. He's going to take it up the field to the 32. We'll call our second timeout. That gets us at least in the field goal range, but I'm not looking for a field goal. I'm looking for a touchdown to make it a 3-point game. 13 seconds. What do we got? Nothing. Caleb, just get a couple extra yards and go out of bounds. Don't use that third timeout. Nothing doing on the scramble. What do we even call here? I don't even know what we call here. Maybe a Y sail and then send Tyreek on a corner route. Maybe that's the elite move. I guess I'll try it. Tyreek to the corner. Knocked incomplete. Almost picked off by Byron Murphy Jr. Wow. That'll leave us with a 44-yard field goal. I thought that Caleb's arm was going to be able to get that in there harder, but I was wrong. So now we got to rely on our kicker to drill this, or at least on me to drill it, not the kicker. It's up, and it is good. So we do come away with the field goal, which is not what I wanted to have happen, but it is what happened. And our defense is just getting shredded. We cannot stop the Vikings offense. Our undefeated season is in the balance right now. The Vikings, I told you I wasn't joking when I said the Vikings are a formidable foe. They are threatening our undefeated perfect season. And I don't want it to go down the drain like this. Not like this. Caleb and the boys got to keep fighting. Cole Kmet, aggressive catch, pass interference, we get bailed. Thank you for the home officials. Harrison Smith is called on it. He's the guilty party. And we have ourselves a first down past midfield. Hand up to DeAndre Swift. Good block. Gets up the field to the 36. I can't really afford to run the ball right now because we're down 24-10. And running the ball wastes a lot of clock that we don't have time to waste. I'm going to hit that underneath. That's going to be a Dunze. He's going to fall for the first down. Good job, Rome. And then we're going to call a flip on the play action cross. And this is going to be a money play right here. Just wait on. Just bet on it. This is going to be a money play. DJ Moore down the field, just out of his reach. All right, hopefully you didn't bet on it because you would have lost all your money. That was not the money play that I was looking for. But it doesn't mean this one's not going to be a money play. DJ Moore down the field. He's been goated all season on the vertical routes, and he does one more time. Touchdown Bears. We're staying in this one. We just need the defense to do their job, and they did. The defense has come alive. That's what I'm talking about, boys. When we needed you the most, you lived up to the hype. DeAndre Swift, good run up the middle. Really good hole. 5 carries, 33 yards. I guess we try the slot. See if it works this time. It hasn't really been there for us this game. We might as well try it again. And it's not going to be there again, but they sealed the edge. I couldn't scramble away. Man, they're really covering the slots right now. I don't like it. The fade is my bailout play, and they're working me over. See if we can catch that safety off guard, but he's playing it pretty well. Oh my God, they're covering everything. They had inside leverage on everything in the middle there. I'm not really even sure what I was supposed to do. Oh, come on. We cannot squander this opportunity the defense gave us. Come on, Caleb. The offense has got to do something here. It's a Dunze. Get up the field, a Dunze. First down, a Dunze. It's a big one. Good job, Rome. That's a really, really massive first down given to us by Rome. We try another fade. No, up. No, you didn't. What are you doing? What? He got stuck on his guy. I think that was his route in the end is just to stay down there. But I thought maybe he would get past him and go up the field a little bit. I was wrong. I tried to playmaker him too. That didn't work. That's Tyreek. Tyreek gets up to the 48-yard line. Do I call a run play here? It seems a little crazy to call one, but we're going to do it probably. 3rd and 2. Hand off to DeAndre Swift. Fall forward, DeAndre, and he will. Gets the first down. Maybe a little levels action. And we're taking a lot of time just to do nothing in the end. Scramble, just scramble. There's a lot of Viking jerseys. Caleb can get guaranteed yards. Too many Viking jerseys to make a bad decision there. They have a guy that's, oh my god. You see number 5, or I think that whoever that was, he was like across the line of scrimmage. I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know how that wasn't encroachment at the very least. We didn't get first down there for some reason. They didn't give us that. So we'll call the run play again, and they were ready for it. It's 4th and inches. Cashman was ready. They want me to go for it again, obviously, because we have to. I cannot believe that we didn't get a first down on 3rd and inches or 3rd and 1 or 4th and inches. This time Swift is able to get it. He got hit hard by Harrison Smith, though. But Swift gets the first down. This is a kind of slot fade that I'm here for. I'm going to send a Dunze on a little post. Maybe clear out some room. It's not open, and that guy, he rolled off the tackle very well. Man, this Vikings team's not making it easy for me, is it? This is tough. They are making me work for every yard to try to get this touchdown. Tie this game up. Maybe take it to overtime. We've played too many overtime games in this first season. I'd rather play no overtime games, but that's the way the season has gone so far. And I mean, we've pulled it out in the end. We're still undefeated, but this could be our first danger game. We've reached the 2-minute warning, though. And we need to find a play that's going to be money for us. That play could be this, with a little mesh. But not having Tyreek on the field is never a good thing. Although when you have Cole Kmet on the field, it's always a good thing. Cole Kmet! End zone! Touchdown Bears! We've tied it! Caleb Williams with a game-tying drive. But the Vikings win it on the last-second field goal. The undefeated season is over. Rookie versus rookie. J.J. McCarthy. He leads the Vikings on a game-winning field goal drive. And they stun Chicago at home. The defense just got shredded on each and every drive today against Minnesota. Wow. I cannot believe our undefeated season goes away just like that. On a drive that the Vikings never should have been had the chance to have. I cannot believe it, man. I cannot believe it. That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Our first loss of the year. Okay, so we get to scouting here. We're obviously not in the market for a quarterback. We're probably not in the market for a running back, at least not in the first round. I could be persuaded, especially if we don't re-sign Khalil Herbert. I could be persuaded to grab a running back in the 2nd or 3rd round. Now, we don't have that many draft picks to work with, so we're going to have to be very specific on what player we take in what round, because we can't really have any wiggle room. We don't have that. I traded away a lot of my draft picks. A wide receiver, I wouldn't be opposed to getting either, but with the addition of Tyreek Hill, it is not that important, and I just realized that Kyron Lacey's in this draft class. RIP to him. He just passed away recently. So, I didn't realize he was in this class. Then we've got tight end, which we don't need because we have Cole Kmet, but I mean, there's some good ones in here. Offensive line we could always use, but I don't think we're going to be in play for any of these top guys. And I don't really know too much about the rest of them. I'm not a big mock draft guy. I'm not a big scouting guy, so I don't really know much about these guys in real life, how good they are. But we could always be in play for any offensive lineman, really. Well, it doesn't really matter what position. And then on the defense, I mean, defense might be where we need to go. We got we've got Michael Williams, we've got JT, we've got Patrick Payton. There's some good defensive ends in this class. Jack Sawyer's up here. Nick Scorton's good. Jordan Birch is good. So, and then maybe a D tackle. D tackle might be where we go. That could be a nice one because there's three really good ones here in Mason Graham, Deion Walker, and Walter Nolan, and then Tyleek Williams in the round 1 to 2. So, and then even Howard Cross down here, day 3. That's a steal. There's some good players. James Pierce Jr. You've got Barrett Carter's a great player. I mean, there's so many great players. Abdul Carter obviously is a stud. If Abdul Carter falls, that's my pick. But he's not going to fall to the end of the first round. I'd highly doubt it if he did. And obviously, there's a ton of great corners. Ton of great corners, including Will Johnson. Obviously, what's his face? What's his face is in this class. Travis Hunter, but he's labeled as a wide receiver right there. So I don't know what we're gonna scout here because we're gonna have a pick in the late first round. So we got to try to scout somebody that's a round 1 to 2 type of player. Although I will scout Abdul Carter just for the fun of it because I want to know. But a Barrett Carter type who is a round 1 to 2 guy would not be a bad idea. We probably need to scout at least one D tackle. We probably need to scout at least one D tackle. I don't know which one it's going to be. It probably is going to be Tyleek or maybe Kenneth Grant. One of these two guys that we have a chance to get. Let's do Kenneth Grant round 2 to 3. That gives us a little bit of flexibility in the second round. And then defensive line or edge rush, let's go for maybe somebody here or maybe an offensive lineman. I did see Donovan Jackson, right? He's somewhere down here, a little bit undervalued. Yeah, there he is. Round 3 to 4, Donovan Jackson. We'll go for him at the guard spot. Those will be my 3 players chosen that we can priority scout. And we will move to the game against the Detroit Lions. It's on the road. It's Thursday night primetime. Oh, I really hope the defense plays better than they did against the Vikings, that's for sure. We will jump on the field for our first action of the game here in Ford Field, the Motor City, as we take on the Detroit Lions in one of DeAndre Swift's former teams, his original team, the Detroit Lions. They've got Aiden Hutchinson. They've got a solid, just really good defense and a really good team in general. They're a formidable foe to take on, but hopefully we are as well, and we can beat them, get back in the win column, and avenge our loss in a couple of games against the Minnesota Vikings. I still can't believe we lost that game. I mean, the defense just did us no favors. They could not play defense. I mean, we were simulating those defensive drives, and we just saw the progress bars for the how many yards they got on each play. It just kept growing, inching closer to the end zone each drive, and they kept scoring. So it's tough to win a game when your defense can't stop the offense of the other team. And the worst part is we tied it up. We tied it at 24, and they didn't even win it on a touchdown. They won it on a walk-off, buzzer-beater type of field goal. Rome Odunze had to come back and attack that football to make sure it didn't get picked off. I didn't even see anybody close to him, to be honest with you. Maybe my bad peripherals, but I didn't see anybody there until I threw it. Underneath. That's a tough throw. Incomplete. Almost caught by Alex Anzalone there. That was a lot closer of a play than I wanted it to be. I thought it was going to be a simple throw as he was going across the middle, but it was not that. We're not going to kick the field goal here. We're going to go for it on 4th down, and Swift will achieve the first down. Good job, DeAndre. Get a little thin right there and get the first down. 1st and 10 from the 26. Caleb Williams. I don't want to roll because Hutchinson's there. I can't outrun this guy. Oh, I stepped out of bounds. Yeah, that was all kinds of bad. I was going to roll to the right, but then Hutchinson was on that right side. I wasn't going to be able to get out. Hutchinson was going to screw me there. So I chose to scramble to the right. It wasn't there, and it was all kinds of bad. This might be open, though. End zone, Adunze, touchdown, Bears. The slot fade comes back in full effect. But this time it's Rome Odunze. That's a big touchdown to open the game. And we will get the ball back with a 7-0 lead. Lions do not score on their first drive. That's kind of huge. I really need the Giants to just lose every single game to give us a slightly better pick. I mean, a 7-4 season from the Giants. Who would have thought when I traded with the Giants that they would have a 7-4 start or 7-4 season so far? I thought maybe it'd be a 4-7 season. But of course, the team that I choose to trade with is the team that has a good enough season to give me a horrible draft pick. But that's okay. Maybe I got a little too greedy trying to be good and have a good draft pick. Maybe that's my Madden karma. Oh, that's a tough throw. Tyreek holds on somehow. I'm not sure how he even held on to that, but he does. We get to the end of the first quarter. Tyreek held on to that ball. But he gets us to second and inches. Hutchinson's on that left side. I'm going to run right to him. This is not going to end well, I don't think. We're able to get around Hutch. He doesn't really make an impact, and Swift will get around the full edge. Get up to the 40-yard line. Good job, DeAndre. We'll call the shallow sail. Tyreek could be open here, but this is misleading because that corner is going to play back on it. Yeah, he's going to go follow that. Absolutely. So Adunze gets it, and Adunze will take it up to the 24. He's already got 4 for 71. Rome is cooking. And so is Caleb Williams. He's had a good start to the day. Swift played it pretty well. Is that Rodriguez or something? Whoever it was, he played that run play very, very well, and he tackled me with technique. Who's going to get open here? I think Cole's open. He's not. He just never... You see how slow Cole got around that corner? He just never got open. I hate that they lose their speed like that. It's just so annoying because it ruins my entire momentum. Like I had... Oh, I freaking... Oh, my God. God, I suck right now. My hands are not prepared for this. It's early. I was gonna just throw that regularly, but my thumb didn't fully press down on the button. It just popped it or just lobbed it for some reason. Luckily, we were able to get a field goal out of it. Lions do go and score, so that kind of sucks not getting the touchdown. Because now the Lions are back within 3. This is not ideal. I'm going to have to scramble here, but that is not open. Nothing's open here. So many teal jerseys. Not teal, but so many light blue jerseys. Baby blue. No space to work with. Got to go underneath, and I'm hit on the throw. Caleb will go down, and it's an incomplete pass. This Lions defense is suffocating me right now, and I cannot breathe. 3rd and 10. I mean, I just got to get something closer to the first down marker. 4th and 7, barely dragging the feet. I mean, we got to go for this. I mean, we don't have to go for it. Are they going to call it back? Did he not get... He didn't even get it in. Okay, never mind. We're not going to go for it anymore. With a 4th and 7, it still would have been stupid. But it would have been super stupid 4th and 10. And we go down. Lions get the ball to start the second half, and they score a touchdown. So it's 14-10. What is it with today's games? I mean, they're really putting me through the coals right now. Cole Kmet tried to keep him in bounds. He couldn't do it. We're going to go slot fade. It's going to be Tyreek. Hopefully this time it works. The safety bit a little bit. I think we have it. Tyreek down the sidelines. He caught it. First down. Oh, Caleb, that was a money throw. It doesn't get much better than that. Now, I guess it does because he could have laid it so that he catches it in stride and goes for a touchdown. That obviously could have been a little bit better, but I mean, the throw was beautiful. The catch was better. And now all DeAndre has to do is try to punch this in, or maybe Caleb can do it. I don't really care who does it. As long as somebody does do it, it might have to be Caleb here. 3rd and goal. The Lions are ready for the run. We'll try a little mesh. See if Kmet or Tyreek can get open. Come on, Reek, get open. No, it's Cole. Cole Kmet. Hold on to that. Cole Kmet touchdown. We take our lead back. I thought it was going to pop out. Absolutely. And the defense, once again, is nowhere to be found. Lions score. It's 21-17. I mean, the defense is just playing just the worst right now. I'm not quite sure why, because our defense is pretty solid when you think about it. I had to throw that away. I waited way too long to figure out who I wanted to throw to there. This is not good. We are struggling on defense, and our offense makes some plays, but for the most part, we're struggling there as well. I mean, look at the offensive line. How much time do I need? I don't have any. 2 throwaways on back-to-back downs is not what you want to do when you're down 21-17 in the fourth quarter. Got to try to fit that in there. That's Tyreek Hill. He's going to catch it. First down. Good throw from Caleb. Good job. And then we try the fade. The slot option. Maybe Tyreek can just run past him. Oh, he's not gonna. I should be able to outrun these guys. Maybe not. Caleb just got around the corner. Wow, those guys are fast. I know Caleb's not the fastest running or quarterback in the league, but he should be able to outrun some of these guys, but that was close. 2nd and 6. We're going to roll out this side. I was not looking to scramble on this play, but I guess I have to because none of my options got open. That was not supposed to be a scramble. I was supposed to just roll out and throw on the run, but whatever. Hand off to DeAndre Swift. He bounces off a couple of blockers and gets up to the first down, or up to the 23, first down line. The clock is draining, so we got to be careful here, but it might be for the best considering how bad our defense has been. It might be for the best that we take as much time off of this clock as possible. Not give the Lions much time, because, I mean, we saw how that backfired against us with the Vikings. We scored, there was still a lot of time left, and the Vikings beat us in regulation at the buzzer. So, we got to be careful. But then again, we also have to score too, so we can't forget about that. It's a tightrope we have to walk, but we're trying to do it. We get to the 2-minute warning. And this might just have to simply be a Tyreek Hill dump off. Or Cole Kmet dump off. Tyreek's open. Tyreek is open. Tyreek Hill down to the 2. 4 catches, 109 yards. Tyreek's playing amazing. Since getting here in Chicago a couple games ago. Hand off to Swift, and he drives his way into the end zone. Did we leave too much time for the Detroit Lions? We'll find out. They tied it, and we go to overtime. They kicked a field goal to end the regulation period. Our defense cannot stop a single soul. I'm not sure why. We have a great defense, and they haven't had this problem all season. Up until this episode has been their major problem, and I'm not sure why it's become such a problem. It's kind of concerning, actually. DJ Moore down the field. He's been so good on deep routes today and just in this season in general. And is that the walk-off that we needed? Is that the walk-off that we needed? It is! DJ Moore has won it in overtime. Are we 3-0 in overtime games this year? Something like that, 3 or 4. They pressed the wrong guy. DJ Moore's been so good in just press coverage, vertical route, just go down the field. He's been so good at that this year. And he does it one more time as we survive against Detroit, beating them in overtime, get back in the win column. But now we have to take on the 49ers for our troubles. So, yay. And this one's, I think, this is a middle of the day game. They're 5-7, so they're not having that good of a year, which is at least a little bit good. Have we clinched a playoff spot yet? Nobody has clinched a playoff spot. Not even with 11 wins, we haven't clinched a playoff spot. You're saying that if we lose every other game, we might miss the playoffs? That's crazy. The Giants did lose, by the way. So they're 7-5. They need to keep losing. They need to keep on losing. But we take on the Niners on the road in the Field of Jeans. Let's go beat them. We arrive in Levi Stadium to take on the 49ers, and we are going to try our best to take on this vaunted Niners defense. They are just loaded everywhere, especially in the video game. Maybe not so much more in real life anymore with like Nick Bosa being old and injured, and not old, but hurt a lot. Fred Warner's kind of getting older. Who knows what the rest of their team's going to look like, but I mean, in the game, they're scary. And we're going to try to take them on. We are going to try and take them on. We just came away with a victory against the Lions, so we can beat good defenses. But our defense, I mean, 2 games in a row, we've been shredded by opposing offenses. Now, luckily, this offense has Brock Purdy at quarterback, so I'm not super afraid. But that doesn't mean he's not going to be able to light us up with the way our defense has been playing. Tyreek Hill, run past Fred Warner. You're faster than Fred Warner. Get there, Tyreek. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill. That's why you trade for a man with track star speed. Tyreek Hill touchdown. We start this game hot, and the defense gets destroyed. Oh, my God. It's going to be another game. Are we going to do this all end of the season? Where just every single defensive drive ends up in points for the opposing team? Is that how this is going to go? As Caleb just barely gets that ball away before Nick Bosa gets on him. Oh, defense. I mean, you have not struggled all year, really. At least not to this extent, where you're allowing points in bunches. Luckily, DeAndre Swift is goated. With those yards, he probably does surpass 1,000. He had like 900 and maybe 950, 960, something like that. It was maybe 970. I don't even remember. He had something crazy. Why was that the direction he threw that ball out of bounds? It'll be a hold. I was going to try to throw it down the field to Tyreek, but I thought that would be a waste because it was a hold. I knew it was going to be a hold, so why waste the play? 6 seconds to go first quarter. We need to end the first quarter hot. DeAndre Swift is going to do just that. He runs past the dude, and he gets a... How did Bosa the one to make the play on that? He gets a lot of those yards back from the penalty. We go into the second quarter. We're riding high, and we're going to go back to that fade. This is what we got called on the hold. Please, Adunze, make some magic happen. Rome Adunze. I'm going to give it to him. Give him a chance. One-on-one, Rome gets not really an animation. That happens sometimes, man. Don't get the animations you want sometimes. Packers are beating the Lions, by the way. Cole Kmet gives me a manageable first down. A manageable fourth down. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kmet. Oh, I don't think I got it. Nope. Adunze didn't get it. I shouldn't have thrown it there. Fred Warner made a very smart decision by not being dumb. I hate that. And then the Niners obviously scored because the defense is do we even have 11 guys out there? It doesn't feel like we even have a defense out there because every single time they're coming away with points. And now the Niners defensive line is starting to become that Niners defensive line. We reinforce this offensive line for games like this. Oh, that's underthrown, but Tyreek Hill. Did you see that move? That was almost a real-life type of move. He had outside leverage. He goes inside and then like boxes him out and does a move in the air. Like that's a real-life move that somebody would make. I didn't know the video game had that in it. It was underthrown by Caleb Williams. I'm not sure why it was underthrown, but that is a real-life type of move that I don't rarely ever see. I mean, I'm surprised it's not pass interference, to be honest. He kind of almost pushes off on him. But that is a type of move you would see in real life, maybe done by Tyreek Hill. But I didn't think that was in the game. Or at least I never get lucky enough to get it, that kind of animation. But we do have that. That's a huge play. It gets us a lot of yards. And DeAndre Swift will continue to carry the rock to try to get us closer. But they're going to give me a play call that I like. And a look that I like. DJ Moore down the field. Nope, it's going to be Kmet for a touchdown. Cole, get in there, Cole. And he is. Touchdown Bears. We tie it back up. Please, defense? You got to be kidding me. They didn't get the extra point, or maybe they went for two. I don't know. It's 20-14 instead of 21-14. This defense is out of control. What are we going to do in the playoffs if our defense is just not good? Like, what's going on? I don't know why the defense is not good. Is there a specific problem that I need to fix? I can make another trade if I need to. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of scary. Tyreek sideline caught. I almost wanted to go run after the catch there to try to score a touchdown, but I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay in bounds if I caught it like that. But that's another big play, another good throw from Caleb, and Tyreek's X Factor is activated. That's kind of huge. I'm going to go underneath. It's easy to Swift. He runs over a man. He runs over another man, and he's in the end zone. DeAndre Swift. He's not only a running back, he's a wide receiver. DeAndre Swift into the end zone to take a 1-point lead as we go into the second half. Oh, that's huge, DeAndre. I don't know why they don't have 21 points. They must have gone for 2 and didn't get it, or I guess we could have blocked the extra point. I wouldn't think they just naturally miss it. CPU doesn't really do that. It either had to have been blocked, but the CPU doesn't really block extra points either. So maybe they did go. I don't know. As long as we end up with the victory, I don't care what the score is. Williams dive down. 3rd and inches. I thought I slid a little bit later than that. But they give me inches. It is a game of inches. Christ. I wanted Tyreek, but it was never open. It just was never open. YGM is the one who makes the play to stop me there. We're going to go for it on 4th and inches. It's only a 1-point game. Making it a 4-point game does nothing. But DeAndre didn't get forward progress. They gave me the ball back without scoring a touchdown, thankfully. But DeAndre Swift didn't get called for forward progress there, which is brutal because I feel like I had it. Give me a block. Good job. Break 1 tackle, DeAndre. Come on, DeAndre. Break 1 tackle. You got a touchdown. But most certainly he does have 1,000 yards now this season, which is nice. He deserves to have 1,000 yards. He's been a great running back this year. Final play of the quarter. Swift up the middle, and he gets 3. We will go into the 4th quarter, leading by a singular point. A touchdown, unfortunately, is still a 1-possession game. But I don't care. I want a touchdown, and I didn't even see the defender there. I want a touchdown, and I want it all. I want everything to happen to give us a victory here. Big road game. Tyreek Hill down the field, slot fade. He's got it in stride. It's a touchdown. Getting Tyreek Hill was the greatest decision we ever made. He's so good. And the Niners can't do anything with their drive, but they have us back to the 1. Oh, God, this is not going to go well, is it? It is an 8-point game, and DeAndre Swift takes us out of the shadow of our own end zone. Thank you, DeAndre. I needed that one. Can we get another big chunk? Oh, yes, we can. DeAndre Swift. Another first down run. 101 yards on 11 carries. Yes, DeAndre. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of run you need to make. Who's running across the middle? Like, oh, it's a Doomsday doing that. Okay. I guess we can dump it off to him if we need to. Oh, they brought everybody. They brought everybody. They brought the entire state of California on that one. But we're able to get it away for a first down. A Doomsday with the catch. Or not a Doomsday. I think it might have been Scott. I don't know. I didn't really see. I think a Doomsday was on the left side, not the right side. They've allowed 113 yards. They're one of the top 10 defenses against the run this season, but they're allowing over 100 yards today against DeAndre Swift. I guess they're not as good as we might have thought they were. I don't know. Hand off to Swift again. That's going to be a hold, so we will lose those yards and get backed up even further. Thank you to whoever caused the hold. It's Braxton Jones, a guy who is very possible to get replaced. If we do end up going offensive tackle in the draft this year, it'd be left tackle. So, Braxton Jones, your job is not secure. Let's just say that. DJ Moore, across the middle. He's so good. That's a big play. 292 and 4 touchdowns for Caleb Williams. He's kind of cooking right now, isn't he? He's kind of cooking. Maybe he's playing his way into Rookie of the Year category. I don't know. I don't know how J.J. McCarthy's doing, or Michael Penix, or Bo Nix, or I don't think Michael Penix has played because he's behind Kirk Cousins, but I don't know how McCarthy's played, or Drake May, or Bo Nix, or anybody like that. So hopefully we're playing the best out of the bunch, because a Rookie of the Year would be pretty nice to have on Caleb's resume as we try to build him into a Hall of Fame quarterback. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Swift gets the handoff again, and they're going to start using timeouts. It's 3rd and 5. kind of want to pass the ball here. I feel like that'd be a little bit smarter. But maybe Swift can power through for a first down. You never know. Handoff, Swift. He will not get a first down. He'll get shut down early. And, I mean, they want me to kick a field goal here. That probably seems like the smartest thing to do, considering the way our defense has played most of the game. Although they've been pretty good late in the game. We'll see what they can do here. Give up a touchdown and a 2-point. Yeah, thanks, defense. I appreciate that. And somehow the Niners didn't use a timeout, the one timeout in there on that drive. Okay, I see how it is. DeAndre gets huge yardage there. One play wins it. We could just kneel. You know what? Let's just kneel it. They don't have any more timeouts. We have survived against the Niners. 31-28 on the road. Big victory. We now get our chance to have revenge against the Minnesota Vikings. So that's good, at least. Caleb played really well. He had, like, what, under 200 yards? Or under 300 yards? Close to it. And then, like, 4 touchdowns or something. Very good game for Caleb. Yeah, he had 292 and 4 touchdowns. Very good game, but I am really concerned about this defense. I don't know what is going on with them, why they are allowing so many touchdowns so easily. Very concerned. But we keep finding ways to win, which is, I guess, the only thing that matters. Does that clinch our playoff spot? At least a playoff spot? I don't really care if we win the division yet, but as long as we have at least clinched a playoff spot, I'll feel pretty good. And we have. We are the first team, presumably in the NFL. I guess I don't know for sure who's doing good in the AFC. The Ravens, my God, they're 11-2. The Chiefs are 11-2. So we're not the best team. We are the best team in the league, but not by much. And we are the only team to have clinched a playoff spot. And the Giants won again, so they're 8-5. Giants, stop winning games. There's 4 games left to go in the season. You need to lose all of them. We take on Minnesota. Minnesota. Ooh, DeAndre Swift has joined the top 3 of rushing yards. He's number 2 now behind Josh Jacobs. And Tyreek Hill has joined the top 3 of receiving yards. That's kind of huge, actually. Let me take a little peek into the yearly awards. Is Caleb leading any Rookie of the Year awards? The NFC Rookie of the Year offensively is Caleb Williams. He's leading it right now with 4 games left to go in the season. So we just got to keep it up, and he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. We take on the Minnesota Vikings for the second time in today's episode. They beat us. They ruined our perfect season. Now it's time to get our revenge. We start with the football on offense against Minnesota. We got to get this win. Not only for our revenge, but just to keep pace with all the rest of the teams in football. I mean, the Chiefs and the Ravens are having great seasons over on the AFC side of things. The Cowboys are having a good season. I'd really like to be the number 1 seed in the NFC, have a bye week. That'd be pretty nice. Not have Caleb have to worry about going in like a wild card game that could get crazy. Those wild card games can be wild. We don't need Caleb to experience that, so a regular old-fashioned bye week would be awesome. And Tyreek Hill starts the game with a touchdown here. He's having a great season since coming over. I'm not sure how good of a season he had in Miami previously, before he got here, but he's had probably 400, 500, maybe even 600 yards just here alone. So, I mean, he's had such a good year. And DeAndre said, I'd like for DeAndre to lead the league in rushing yards. That'd be pretty awesome. He's got to have a better season than Josh Jacobs, though, who's having a killer year for Green Bay. But I think we can do it. Hand off to Swift again. Harrison Phillips blew that run away. I mean, he said, no thank you. I'm just going to throw my big body inside there, and he's going to blow it up. Little pump fake. No! Who's open? Who is that? That's Roma Dunze. What just happened? What in the why? Who? What? I accidentally pump faked because I panicked when I saw the Minnesota defender actually cover Cole Kmet. That was my first read. And then I didn't know where to go with the football. And I accidentally pressed circle, even though I didn't know who even was circle. It ended up being a Dunze. But then he was open, which I was super confused by. Like, why was he wide open? And then I turned into him and I stepped out of bounds. It was just a whole mess of things happening there. Ugh, that was crazy. Luckily, we were able to get the conversion on 4th down because I would have been super annoyed. Swift fighting, staying on his feet until he gets pushed back. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. We lead 7-0. That's a good start. It's a good start, but I mean, with this Minnesota team, the way that we lost a couple of games ago, I need more points. So a big Tyreek Hill touchdown would be awesome. See if he can just outrun everybody. Tyreek Hill, 2-on-1! Knocked incomplete. I kind of assumed that was going to happen. They're starting to cover Tyreek a lot because that slot fade is working and because he's one of the better wide receivers in the league right now. They're covering him a lot, but that leaves the Dunze open more often, which is nice. Big third down catch. We'll go some hurry up here. Maybe a little vertical action. Catch the Vikings off guard. They weren't ready. They weren't fully set. Tyreek Hill down the field, just out of reach. I wish DJ Moore would have turned around a little quicker. He might have been able to catch that. But Caleb just a little bit off target there. Out of the backfield, it's DeAndre Swift. Turn up the field, DeAndre. Ooh, you got to be faster turning up the field there, DeAndre. The fact that, who is that, Blake Cashman? The fact that he caught you, that should never happen. Let's scramble. Let's scramble. Great blocks down the field. Caleb gets up to the 38-yard line. It's a good job from Caleb. And now maybe, just maybe, is we get an offside or something? What happened there? Is it going to be a false start? It's an offside on the defense. I'm going to decline that. We got way more yards on the run play than we did on the first down or on the penalty, so we're going to take the yards that Swift got and go again. DeAndre rolled up at the 18-yard line. Let's go with the PA cross, but send it the other way. Durham Smythe is running it. Why, Durham? Why? I'm not going to hit Durham, though. I'm going to hit my main man, DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. We lead 14-0. The offense is really working right now. It's always nice when the offense is working. This could be a one-on-one situation for DJ Moore. We'll test it out as we look for Tyreek mostly. I think it's going to be a Tyreek Hill play. Tyreek, come back to it. No, I overran it on accident. I overran on it. I'm sorry, Caleb. I didn't mean to throw you a pick there. And Vikings score off of the off the interception, because of course they do. I didn't mean to throw that or overrun it. I didn't stop soon enough. I tried to. I couldn't get him to stop. Up the field. No, you took way too long to use that playmaker. Once I send the playmaker, I want them to go instantly. But they don't do that. It takes some time to process it for some reason. If I tell you to playmaker, you playmaker. Oh, that's going to be another bad throw. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. Harrison Smith in the nursing home, he makes that diving catch for the interception. 2 interceptions in the game for Caleb Williams. Both have been absolute B to the ultimate S. But that's where we stand right now. Oh, that was a risky play, but it's going to work out for us in the end. Oh, God, 2 interceptions. I'm sorry, Caleb. I'm getting a little crazy in this game. I need to just calm it down and play like I have been playing earlier. I'm throwing some absolute BS. Swift is shut down swiftly. Where do we go with this? Across the middle like that with Tyreek? Absolutely. Gets up for the first down. Good job, Tyreek. 2 catches, 20 yards. Let's go with a little dagger play. They're going to back off a little bit. Underneath, it's a Dunze. Big catch. Big play from Roma Dunze. And we will try to keep this game out of hand for Minnesota. DeAndre with the handoff, bouncing off his own guy. I could have ended up being a lot better. I kind of screwed that up. And they also brought a guy in that got in the backfield way sooner than I was expecting. So kind of messed up the trajectory of my run. Tyreek got bumped by his own player, but he still is able to make a catch and a lot of yards out of it because he's that dang good. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. He's super good. Super duper good. And when you're super duper good, that means you're really good. Play action cross. I haven't called the play action cross this way in a little bit. Usually I flip it to the other side because we don't have a lot of space, but we're gonna call it this side how it's directed normally. And I'm gonna scramble. I could hit Durham Smythe there, but I probably got more yards out of Caleb than I would have with Durham, so. And I might have had circle, whoever that, I think it might have been a Dunze, maybe it was DJ Moore, I don't know. Whoever was running the circle route, I might have had it. But DeAndre Swift into the end zone, untouched. Into the end zone. And we go fourth quarter. Vikings end up scoring, so it's 21-14 now. Minnesota making it a game. I don't want them to make it a game. Oh, but Tyreek is double covered on the slot. So we're going to give it to Caleb Williams. He's going to try to outrun everybody. He's going to go out of bounds. 4 carries, 62 yards as a Vikings employee just pushed me back onto the field, which seems super unnecessary and feels like it should be a flag and maybe a fine and maybe a loss of his job. But whatever. I'm not the one calling the plays and making the decisions. Does DJ Moore win down the field here? He might, but it might not matter. Caleb had to get the ball away. The safety was playing that as well, so it wouldn't have been completed even if he did win, which I think he did. But the safety always plays over the top, don't they? DeAndre Swift again. 3rd and 3 from the 27. He's got 13 carries for 70 yards and a tutty. But I'd like to add a second one to his resume here, if we're able to. Ooh, nice. Good blocks down the field from a Dunze. You got blocks from Tyreek. You got blocks from DJ Moore. I mean, you got blocks from literally everybody. Everybody be throwing them blocks. That's Cole Kmet. He got super bumped by his own guys in traffic and stuff. It's hard to throw passes immediately when your players run into each other. But that's just kind of the breaks that happen right now. A Dunze, touchdown. We take our 2 touchdown lead back. Come on, defense, please hold up. They didn't hold up. But with 26 seconds left and a touchdown lead, this should just be simple handoffs to DeAndre Swift until we get a first down. And then it's over. There's the first timeout. And that was already a huge run from DeAndre. The Vikings know they're in trouble. They're desperate now. They thought they could sweep Chicago and have that on their resume, but they're not going to because that's a first down. And that's basically the ball game for the Minnesota Vikings. With that being a first down, that's got to be backbreaking for them. And look at that run. They're not even trying anymore. DeAndre just running right over them. 17 carries, 120 yards. I wonder what kind of day not Josh Gibson, not the right player. Josh Jacobs. Why was I completely having a stroke on his name? Josh Jacobs. I wonder what type of day he's having. Because he's the only guy that's ahead of us right now. That'll be the game. 28-21. We get our bounce back victory against the Minnesota Vikings. Caleb has another 3 touchdown performance. Maybe solidifying his Rookie of the Year campaign. I don't know. Possibly. Who knows? We'll have to see. We still got 3 games left to go. But Caleb Williams has 4 upgrade points. Now we're talking. Now we are speaking the same language. We're going to get Scrambler up. That gets him up to an 85 with the morale boost. We're going to get him up to... We're going to boost up Improviser. I like that a lot. We're going to boost up Strong Arm. Absolutely. Got to get that arm strong. That Neil Armstrong. And then we're going to boost up... We're going to get Scrambler just to make it all 83. Perfect. Everything's even now. Gets a little bit of Scrambler going. His stats are looking... Oh my god, his stats are looking real good as a rookie. I mean, these stats are crazy good. His awareness needs to get up a little bit higher. But he's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. Everybody else gets a point. Why did he get 4 upgrade points? Maybe he won Player of the Week or something? I don't know. But randomly 4 upgrade points is kind of crazy. But I'll take it. Now we take on the Detroit Lions again for the second time. 3 games left to go in the season. The Lions, the Seahawks, and the Packers. We have clinched the division, by the way. We are NFC North champions with that win against Minnesota. That's massive. And the Giants lost again. Why couldn't they have lost a third time and it had been 7-7 instead of 8-6? But we are now NFC North champions with Caleb Williams at the helm. We are probably one game away from clinch. If we win this game against Detroit, we're probably going to clinch the one seed in the NFC, but we got to actually win the game before that happens. So let's go and play Detroit at home. We beat them earlier. Let's beat them again. It's a winter wonderland here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as we take on the Detroit Lions, who are wearing white jerseys, and in a snowstorm, that is not a good thing. They already lead 7-0, as our defense just simply cannot stop the Detroit Lions, apparently. But the Lions wearing all white in a snowstorm, and my eyes are already bad enough where I can't see when it's green grass. And I threw a pick there because the ball just floated forever. Come on, man. The ball just hung up there forever. I didn't try to lob that. The defense holds up. We don't allow a touchdown, thankfully, but that is a frustrating turnover. It should never even have been a turnover. That should have just been a direct bullet to the guy that I threw it to, but no, he wanted to throw a lob. Cole Kmet catches that. He gets up to the 22. I mean, this snow is making me freak out because I cannot see any Lions players. The only time I see them when the play starts is when they're right in front of my face. Oh, DeAndre makes a move. I don't even know how many yards I get on each play because the markers are all covered in pounds of snow. He's making fun of Terry and Arnold right now. The absurdity of EA Sports is just crazy because like the things that they make players do, like he got 13 yards on that carry, and Terry and Arnold goes up to him and starts trash talking him, and then he suns him by pointing to his head and stuff. Like, why on earth would they make animations like that? But DeAndre Swift has a chance to score a touchdown here, and he will. DeAndre Swift breaks a tackle. Finally, we get a big like run play. That doesn't usually happen for me. I don't usually get big run plays like that. We have one play before the quarter or the half is over. Somehow we had the ball back with 2 seconds left. That seems kind of strange, but I mean, they wanted me to kneel it. I might as well take a shot to the end zone. I mean, why not at least try something? You never know what could happen. DJ Moore actually almost caught that. That'll be the end of the half here in Chicago. It's 7-7. It is 7-7. And we are going to have the football to start the second half. My first kick return because it's technically an offensive drive, I guess. Here comes Jones Jr., and he's going to have some room, and it closes very quickly. He gets the 30. 30 is not a bad start, though. 30 is not. Why would they tell me to kick return it and then not, or then almost take me out? I don't know. It's strange. Very, very strange. Bengals beating the Browns pretty bad, though. Give me a block. DeAndre. He's got 4 carries for 82 yards. Maybe this is going to have to be a run game instead of a passing game, since I cannot see any Lions players. It just had to snow, didn't it? Just had to snow. Tyreek drops that? Yes, he dropped it. Okay. It couldn't have rained or been perfectly sunny. Why did I have to choose the Chicago Bears in the Midwest? Why couldn't I have chosen a team in California? Durham Smythe, you son of a gun. You are just horrible. How do you not catch that and turn up the field is my question. How do I not catch this and catch that, please, Durham? You're not a son of a gun anymore. That was a crazy catch. I was going to immediately roll out and run that ball, but then, of course, he stopped me. DeAndre, look at the elusiveness. Look at the change direction, the ball carrier vision. All of the things for DeAndre are going crazy right now. As they usually do, because he's super good. Handoff, DeAndre, bouncing. DeAndre falls forward to the 37. He's over 100 again. Give that man the Offensive Player of the Year. He deserves it. I don't know who's going to get Offensive Player of the Year. It could be Tyreek Hill if he continues to have a season that he's had so far. If we could come away with a couple awards, I'd be pretty happy. As I told you, I didn't see that man there. I didn't mean to put a hospital ball for Tyreek Hill, but I did not see number 0 just sitting there. I thought it was open. Oh, DJ Moore, I think he's got it. DJ Moore, I think he doesn't have it. He lost his leverage. He had one-on-one victory. Oh, it's Terrion Arnold's number 0. He had the one-on-one win off the line, but then he like slowed down a little bit and lost his leverage. I'm not sure why or how. Did they put the arm brace in the game? They put the little arm brace thing that like goes over your shoulder as well in your chest, because Anzalone's wearing it. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Usually Baker's the one that wears it in real life. I know a lot of players wear it, but the one that I am thinking of right now is just Baker. Baker wears that. But they put it in the game for sure, because Anzalone's wearing it. I don't know if you can put that on your own players, or if it's just like, that's just kind of what is on players that actually wear. Like, I don't think, maybe it's something that you can't put on new players, but players that already wear it in real life have it. I don't know if it's something like that. Or maybe it's always been in the game and I'm just very stupid. That's a very good possibility. This snow is killing me right now. Not just because I can't see the Lions players, but because it's so bright. It's like I'm getting flashbanged every single time I snap the football. Can I get that up there? Yes, I can. It's going to be DeAndre Swift into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. We take the lead late third quarter. The Lions will tie it in the fourth, because of course they will. Okay. It can never be easy. We always got to have to grind. DeAndre, I'd love another breakout run from you, like you had earlier in the game. That was pretty sick. Pretty sick nasty. I'd love it again. Another handoff. Another big first down. 116 yards on 10 carries. Beautiful. Maybe a little sneaky slot fade. It's going to be a Doomsday running it. I'm going to send DJ Moore deep just in case. It's not there. Nothing is. Nothing is. That might be. Oh my good gracious. Good googly moogly. DeAndre Swift, the playmaker from Caleb Williams. And DeAndre Swift makes the craziest play you will ever see in your entire existence. That was pretty awesome. Caleb Williams showing that talent, that number 1 overall pick talent. That, I mean, it's just the it factor that some players have, some players don't have it. Caleb Williams, in fact, has it. Yo, Swift, you can't get past by Anzalone there, man. That's brutal. You got to get past him there. We're not in favor of getting a first down here, are we? Oh, it looked like I might have been able to get one there, but I couldn't. I guess we'll kick the field goal. It seems like the best strategy here, just to get a couple of points on the board. They almost blocked it. It should go in, and it does. 17-14. Hopefully the defense can hold up. No, they allowed a field goal. Gotta be kidding me, bro. Another overtime game? I can't handle these overtime games, man. Stop it. Why can't the defense just let me win? I'm not even gonna get the ball off. Was that Hutchinson who got there? I don't even. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. It would have been either intercepted or not caught or whatever. Oh, another overtime game, man. I can't believe this. Stop it with the overtime games. I wish I would have just scored the touchdown. The Bears won the toss. We will receive it, so we can just win right away, right? That's how it works? I think so. I don't care. I just want to win. Oh, just let me win. Stop it. Why do you got to be annoying? Why does the defense have to suck? The defense was our strong part earlier in the season. It was why we were staying in games, mostly. All right, here we go. We've got an overtime drive. Another one. This has got to be like our 4th or 5th of the year, which is way too many overtime games. Just far too many. As Adunze makes a big play. It does allow for Caleb Williams to get a few more yards to add to his total, but I'd rather have a win in regulation than adding to Caleb Williams' total. He's already had a lot of yards this season. Oh, it's a little bit underthrown. Tyreek could have done a lot with that, but it's a little bit behind him. I was trying to roll with the punches there. Didn't really work too well, did it? 2nd and 10. I threw a pick. Nope, it's not a pick. It's just incomplete. I gotta stop relying on the one fade route because that's not really working. A Dunze down the field could be elite. I really need you to stop being who you are. Caleb Williams just strong-armed that football to get it to DJ Moore. There's nothing more about that. He just threw that as hard as he could. Luckily, it worked. Thankfully, it worked. Swift bounces. Good job, DeAndre. Cut it inside. Get a couple extra yards. DeAndre Swift air trucking. I bet if I didn't air truck there, I would have had a touchdown because I wouldn't have lost that speed. But I didn't think I'd go right through him. I didn't think I'd split the D. I thought I'd have to at least make contact with one of them. So I just assumed the air truck or the truck would be ready, and then it ended up being an air truck. 2nd and 6. Who do we even throw this football to? Maybe Cole Kmet. Does he have a little bit of separation? He gets the first down. 2-minute warning in overtime. It is a cold, snowy afternoon here in Chicago. The second city. The second city saint, Caleb Williams, trying to deliver a victory for his team. Tyreek makes a big catch. Come on, Caleb. I know you got it in you. I know you do. Tyreek at the 1. I honestly thought I was in the end zone. That's why I went down. I was a yard short. I can't see where the marker is. I thought I was in the end zone. But DeAndre will score. Is that it? It is it. And the Bears will win another overtime game. Please, for the love of all things holy, stop giving me overtime games. I don't want them anymore. We got 2 regular season games left. It's against the Seahawks and I think the Packers? Right? Was it the Packers? I can't remember who that final game was against. I think it was the Packers, though. It is the Packers. So we have Seahawks and Packers left up this season before we have playoff football. We have, in fact, clinched the number 1 seed with that victory over the Detroit Lions. So that means, in fact, we could lose the rest of these games and still be the number 1 seed, but I don't want to. I want to win the rest of these games. The Giants lost again. They are 8-7. This is huge. This is big time. We have 2 games left to go. 1 at home against Seattle. I think the next one's on the road against the Green Bay Packers. But we have clinched the 1 seed in the division or in the conference, and Caleb Williams needs to clinch that Rookie of the Year. In what I think is our final regular season game of the year, we take on the Seattle Seahawks. We've already clinched. Oh my God, DJ Moore with a diving catch like crazy. We've already clinched everything we need to clinch. The bye, the 1 seed, the division. We've done everything we needed to do so far in the regular season. Now all we got to do is stat pad some of our boys. Like DeAndre Swift, like Tyreek Hill, like Caleb Williams, and see if we can get those guys awards at the end of the year. I think Caleb has a good shot at winning Rookie of the Year. He's probably the odds-on favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think Tyreek has a decent chance of winning Offensive Player of the Year. But, I mean, it's a tough business out there to win Offensive Player of the Year. There's a lot of guys that put up some good numbers every year, so I don't know about that. And then I think DeAndre's got a good shot of winning the Best Running Back award. Who knows what Josh Jacobs is going to do? But I think he's got a good shot. I mean, he's put up, over like 1,200 yards? 1,300 yards, something like that? He's had a crazy good season. And he's going to continue to add numbers right here. 4 carries, 31 yards. Tight end drive, maybe? I'd love to have a backup tight end in this draft who is not Durham Smythe. Because that stuff happens. I mean, that's not Durham's fault, to be fair. Everybody would have dropped that, but it just happened to work out that Durham was the one catching that. But I'd love to have a tight end in this draft that I can rely on more than Durham Smythe. Somebody that's a little bit more athletic than Durham is, or not, because Durham's not very athletic. But just somebody that I can throw the ball to and know I might have a chance to turn up the field and get some yards. And there's a decent amount of tight ends in this class. It's a very deep tight end class. So I do think we could come away. I know we don't have a lot of draft picks this year, but we could come away with a solid tight end in maybe the third, fifth round, something like that. Probably the final play of the quarter. It's going to be Cole Kmet dropping it off his hands, and it's a turnover. Oh, but we get the ball right back. I don't know if Sam Darnold threw a pick or what, but we get the ball right back immediately. I can't believe that Cole dropped that. DJ Moore sideline knocked incomplete because the corners have superhuman speed when the ball gets close. They just get an unfair boost to their speed and are able to knock it down. Underneath, it's Tyreek Hill. Talk about an unfair boost to his speed. Spin move. Tyreek takes it up the field, does a brilliant job with it, and will go for the slot. That good old slot. Nope, we're just going to go underneath. It is a check down to DeAndre. He gets up to the 24. Second and inches. We'll give him the handoff here. A nice, simple, easy handoff for DeAndre Swift. Good job, big dog. The biggest of the dogs. And now with a mesh, this is the play that I threw for Cole Kmet that he dropped. He's not going to drop this one. Almost, actually. But he gets to the 6-yard line at 2nd and 1. The handoff could be elite here. Although we're running right at Leonard Williams, which is not really a great idea. He is a little bit older, though. DeAndre breaks a tackle. First down at the 3. Who's going to score this tutty? Who's going to score this? 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 Caleb on the ground? Look at Caleb Williams go. That was some Johnny Manziel type stuff right there. That was crazy. Good job, Caleb. But then the Seahawks score a touchdown because, of course, they do. I can never escape bad defense. I'm not even the one playing on defense, and it's still bad defense. Oh, why do you always have to follow on the slot fades? Intercepted by the Seattle Seahawks. I threw it too early. I tried the whatchamacallit. I tried the playmaker, but I threw it too early and the DB was right there still. I should have gave it a beat. That's wide open. That's Roma Dunze down the sidelines. Roma Dunze. That's a big play. Good job, Rome. And now we have a chance to score a big tutty-tutty. Big tutty-tutty, big tutty-tutty. DJ Moore, big catch. I do like throwing those across the middle, don't I? I mean, they just happen to get open a lot. What do you want me to do? Hand off to Swift. Oh, wrapped up immediately. That's brutal. It's Dotson with the tackle. That's a tough one. That looked like it was going to be a pretty solid run. Oh, look at Durham. See, I mean, look at that. Like, Durham catching those passes makes it look like it's the hardest thing in the world to catch these balls. He's the only player on this team that makes it look that difficult. Tyreek makes it look easy. 1st and goal from the 4. Let's run a little hurry up. Maybe go with a shallow cross with Tyreek. Oh, he's in. Easy money. Wide open. Walk-in touchdown. We take the lead back. And we get the ball back again. Thank you very much. I appreciate you giving me the ball back without scoring. That means a lot to me. If DeAndre could just get off of the blocks for the screen. God, I hate screens so much. They're not that difficult of a play to run. It's very simple to not run into somebody. I'm going to try it. Never mind. I'm not going to try it because that ball didn't get there in time. I'm becoming too reliant on these slot fades, and it's not good because it doesn't always work out. Underneath, it's a Dunze. Good job, Rome. But it's 4th and 2. They're probably going to want me to punt this, but I'm not going to punt it because I am stupid. Underneath, it's a Dunze again. He gets more yards, first down. They brought a big old blitz, and I had to get that away. All right, Tyreek's running the fade this time. Come on, Tyreek, don't disappoint me. All you got to do is literally run fast. That's all I need you to do. I got hit on the throw. It's underthrown. Turn around, Tyreek! Why is my offensive line not giving me enough time to throw these footballs, baby? If this is how it's going to be in the playoffs, we're going to be in for one heck of a playoff. And I got immediately shut down there. That's not good. 3rd and 11. Come on, big dogs. What are we even trying here? Do we even want to do what we're doing? That's not even open. What in the world did I just throw? Why did I think that was open? What was I looking at there? It looked, I mean, I thought that he was open. They got the 2.2. I could have swore he was open, but then he comes back to the ball and the ball's not in the right spot, and there's a Seahawks defender there all of a sudden. Like, I don't even, was he ever open? Did I just make that up? I could have swore he was open. Maybe I just made it up. I don't know. I can do that sometimes, I guess. Oh, that's out of bounds. I don't think it would have been caught anyway, but needs to be a little bit better. A little bit of a tighter throw. 21-14. Come on, Caleb. Come on. We got this. We are good. DJ Moore drops it because Seattle's defenders have superhuman speed. How does he get there? I know he's running right with them, but did you see him? He was lined up with them, and then as soon as the ball got there, he jumps, he gets a burst of speed and jumps in front. Komet's able to get the first down, thankfully. We're gonna run no huddle and make sure that they're not set ready. Cole Kmet up for it. Jump balls suck in this game. They're not 50-50. They're more like 90-10. The defense is how it usually works. DeAndre's open. 3rd and inches. I mean, the ball is basically across the line. I don't know how they didn't give me that. He blew it up instantly. Come on. You telling me I can't get that lucky? I can't just have a block for a second? He's going to instantly run right past me? Run past my offensive lineman? I mean, come on. Are we even playing a fair game at that point? DJ Moore with a great first down catch on 4th down. Somehow we survive another day. I mean, Durham, they're not that bad of balls. You got to catch them in stride, big dog. I'm giving you a bunch of chances. I'm not asking you to be like the greatest player of all time. I'm just asking you to catch these balls and not make it look like you're working as hard as you've ever worked in your entire life to catch them. I'm not trying to give you a hernia trying to catch these balls. They're not that hard to catch. 2-minute warning. We're down by a touchdown at home against Seattle. If we score here, that'll put us in a good position to go to overtime, unfortunately. I'd rather lose the game at this point than go to overtime. I hate going to overtime. I might lose the game because that was an unfortunate tackle or unfortunate pass breakup. Come on, Caleb. Come on. The offensive line's got to give me a little bit of time here, and they're not going to, are they? I just need a couple more seconds. I'm not asking for a lot. Byron Murphy II is murdering my. Why can't he do that for me and when I'm doing Tampa series? Why does he have to be just nothing when I'm playing Tampa series? But now he's actually balling. This is the final play of the game right here, at least for us. If we don't get this, I can't scramble, can I? I can't scramble that. I had to throw it. I wasn't going to get the first down if I was going to scramble, so I had to throw that. We're going to lose to Seattle. Luckily, we've already clinched up everything. We lose to Seattle 21-14. God, this defense is just the worst, man. We can't stop a soul. We can't stop a single soul. I'm just glad we didn't go to overtime. You know what? I'm maybe you didn't hear this from me, but I might have just thrown that last interception just to not have to go to overtime. But you didn't hear it from me. We're gonna boost up scrambling for Caleb. He got 2 more upgrades, which is huge. His awareness going up by 2 is really big. And we're gonna boost up his strong arm probably. Got to make sure that arm is a cannon. His awareness gets 2 more. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That awareness is starting to skyrocket. That's what I'm talking about. Austin Booker gets an upgrade. Okay, good for him. And we will have the final game of the regular season against the Green Bay Packers. Division foes. Where'd the Giants do? They're 8-8. The New York Giants are 8-8, so our draft pick is starting to look a little bit better. It's not going to be a great draft pick. It's either going to be a 9-8 team or an 8-9 team spot, but that's not fantastic. But it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. We take on the Packers in Lambeau. This is going to be tough to end the season. Shocker, we are down 7-0 to start this game against the Green Bay Packers. And I got completely blown up on that run play. This is going to be an ugly game, I can just tell. I don't know what has gotten into this defense. The first 2 episodes of the series, when we played these games, these early games, the defense didn't feel this bad. They really didn't. But all of a sudden in this episode, it feels like the defense is not even on the field. It feels like the offense for whoever we're playing just goes out there and plays 11 on nobody. Caleb scrambling. Caleb Williams got roughed up. Is that Quay Walker? Yeah, he's feeling that one. Caleb is feeling that one. But he gets a huge play on the run. The handoff is to DeAndre Swift. And DeAndre gets 3 yards. Okay. Or gets a couple yards. Tyreek Hill. He caught it. Good job, Tyreek. I never had any doubts. Never had any doubts. Hand off to Swift. Get through there, Swift. Good job. DeAndre scores. We tie it back up. The Packers score again. Oh my God. What is this team? I didn't think that the defense was this bad. Is it going to be like this in the playoffs? Are we going to be one and done? Are we going to be frauds? We might be frauds. I don't want to be a fraud. Oh, it's a horrible route by Roma Dunze, man. Oh. It's a horrible route. He lost all his speed. He lost it all. And it's 21. Oh, my God. Rome, why do they do this to me? He lost all his speed when he took one bad movement and lost all of his speed. He's able to outrun Jair on that one. I'm throwing way too many interceptions with Caleb in this episode. But that one's not my fault. He was open, and then he makes one false step, loses all of that speed, and allows for Jair to catch it. It's not my fault. Caleb, I'm going in the end zone. Oh, I tried. I lowered the shoulder. I almost wanted to dive there for a second. Almost wanted to dive in. Middle. Adunze catches and holds on. Good job, Rome. We're still in this. We're not still in this. It's 28. Why, defense? Why do you hate me, man? What did I do to you? Do you not want to play for Caleb Williams? Did he say something wrong to your mama? What happened here? Scott can't get past Jair, which is it's a bad matchup in the first place. 49 seconds to go in the half. This is already out of hand. It's 28-14. I joked about we could lose the rest of our games and still be the number 1 seed because we clinched it by now. I didn't actually want to lose the rest of my games. But we are in a very good possibility of losing these last 2. Which does nothing for us except for make our record look a little worse. 13 seconds to go in the half. Who is even going to be an option? What do I even call here? Maybe the slot fade. Maybe it works. Maybe a Dunze runs past everybody. I doubt it. I doubt it, but a girl can hope. Roma Dunze down the field. 2-on-1. Incomplete. The fact that he was even kind of close is crazy. Can you give me a vertical route? Where are me vertical routes? You know what? Just give me a wise sail. I don't even freaking care, man. I'm just going to send Tyreek Hill as far as he can run and tell him to catch the football. He's 2-on-1. Tyreek Hill, it's a bucket. No! We're going to lose this football game, aren't we? We're totally going to lose this football game. We get the ball to start the second half, which is at least a little bit nice. It would have been nicer if I would have scored that touchdown to end the first half. 28-14. Herbert will return, which is weird for Herbert to be returning, but whatever. I don't really care. Oh, all right. We got to get some offense going. That's what we got to do. Got to get the offense going. It's simply what we got to do. But it's not going to start there. Rashawn Gary, big sack. For some reason, nobody wants to ever win on their routes and get open down the field. It's just something that we just don't like doing. Maybe we're allergic to it. Maybe we got to pull out the EpiPen. We allergic to getting open. Adunze gets a couple yards back. It's 3rd and 9. I feel like I'm having to call a lot of deep routes, and that's not good. But it's kind of just the way the game is played out right now. Tyreek down the field open. Good job. First down keeps the game moving. Down 2 scores. I really want to run the ball with DeAndre. I mean, I can technically still, but man, you probably could in real life, but not in Madden when the clock goes like crazy. You got to just really throw it down the field to Tyreek Hill and hope that he wins, and he did that time. We're down by a touchdown, but the defense is going to allow another one. I almost just want to sim out. I almost just want to give up, man. The defense is not giving me any help. I'm trying my very best. I'm scoring touchdowns. I'm putting numbers on the board. How did he make that play? How did he make that play? I don't get it. Why can't my guys have superhuman abilities? That's freaking nuts. Come on, Caleb. We can do this. As much as the game does not want you to win, we're going to try to get you to win. No, I don't want Tyreek on a post. I wanted him on a corner. Click the wrong button. Go Tyreek, or go Caleb. Whoever's running the ball, I don't care. Go somebody. Caleb's got 517 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. You know what? I didn't even think I ran that much with him. I knew I ran a little bit, but 517, that's pretty solid for Caleb this year. I'll take that. That's a good rookie year rushing number. I mean, I knew he wasn't going to be like Lamar Jackson or anything, but that's a good rushing year number. Why was that ball so inside, Caleb? I put that on the outside. Did you not listen to my direction of my football? Listen to the direction of my balls. Come on. A Dunze intercepted by Jair. That's going to be the ball game. I'm not going to play this out. I'm going to sim out of this. I don't want to be here anymore. This game has ruined my... It's demoralized me. I'm simming out of this. Get me out of it. We score a touchdown. We lose the game 35-28. I'm too tired. I'm too tired of this game, man. We lose to the Green Bay Packers. We lose to the Seattle Seahawks. We lose the last 2 games of the regular season. Good thing we didn't need those 2 games, because that would have been pretty annoying to lose those games. And the defense did it all. I'm terrified of the playoffs, man. Absolutely terrified. What is going to happen? Are we just going to get shredded by the first team we play? It's a good possibility. Oh God, it's the Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Because who else would it be? But that will be in the next episode when we play Caleb Williams' first ever playoff run. We do want to take a little peek at the stats, see how everybody did. These numbers are very good for me. I'm not saying they're very good for a stat line for an NFL quarterback, but for me, playing every single game and playing with Caleb Williams, 3,800 yards, 36 touchdowns, 17 picks. The 17 picks are a lot, but I don't really throw that much. I don't throw that well. So these are good numbers for me. But Caleb Williams had a good season, a good rookie year. That should be good enough for rookie of the year. 1,400 yards and 18 touchdowns for DeAndre Swift. He was a monster. 6 yards per carry. Tyreek Hill had 1,200 yards and 13 touchdowns. DJ Moore had 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. Adunze had 9, 15, and 6. Komet had 49 and 5. Everybody played pretty well there. Defensively, I mean, I don't even want to look at these numbers. These are just despicable numbers because, I mean, they're fine, but I'm sick and tired of this defense. Absolutely disgusted by them. But that'll be in the next episode, playoff action. Hopefully we can win more than just one game. But who knows? I'll see you guys in the next one. If you enjoy this one, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.